That's going to be tinted, and this is going to be non-tinted. Non-tinted, tinted. If you want to know how you can get your rear tail lights looking like this in under 5 minutes, watch this video from the beginning to the end and you'll find out just how. Good morning, good afternoon. This is Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors. Welcome to another video. As you can see in the thumbnail, this is going to be a quick mod on tinting your rear tail lights. Before you click off and think this looks cheesy, why don't we wait to see how it looks on the car? See, back in the days when you would tint your rear tail lights, you would take it to a professional tint shop, or you would use some of that fancy spray tint. And believe it or not, in some regions like UK and the other areas where sometimes it potentially cannot be legal, people would use women leggings. Yes, women leggings, black or brown. You literally can put those on your tail lights and it appears to be tint. So that's like a little tint hack for you guys. But on this video, we're gonna just basically go ahead and install this, and we're gonna look at the before and after to see if this is a mod that you guys would like to do. It's very cheap. It's $10 per side, so you're looking at about $19.99. I'm going to leave a link in the description with my affiliate discount, so if you guys want to take advantage of this, you could. I'm going to do this one for A5, being that I have an A5. However, if you're interested in one for A4 or Q5, B8, B9, B7, just leave a comment and I'll update the description with other options for you. So here we go, guys. Let's get this started. So you just want to clean it up with some alcohol, get all that extra debris off of it, like so. That just helps to ensure that it sticks. It also helps just to make sure that it doesn't slide. So that's the first thing you want to do. I wouldn't recommend using any acetone or anything that's really rough or abrasive, because that can cause, because these come with like a little ceramic clear coat on it, and I've done it before to where I actually stripped the ceramic off. So yeah, so just want to make sure that happens, guys. All right, so now I'm just going to take off the first piece, and as you can see, these do have a little bit of crud on it. They just been sitting up. I haven't tinted, you know, the rear lights, but I'm just using this as an example to show you guys. So let's get started. Start in this corner right here. And then once you start from that corner, you can kind of piece the top together. So now that I have that corner down, I'm just gonna just kind of make sure all of the wrinkles out of it. Put that down, got a little wrinkle right here, no biggie. So you're gonna start from the top just like that. Then you're just gonna kind of just use your finger. You can use a squeegee if you want. And you know, like I said, I'm doing this because I had a couple of subscribers who were thinking about considering tinting their lights. So these, if you see some indentions in it, right now I'm just gonna try to get this out. And these indentions are actually the indentions that are actually in the light. It's just the way that they're designed. So those aren't bubbles, they're just indentions. But I'm gonna still apply some heat to it to see if I can have it come on there a little better towards the end. I don't know if you guys can see that so far. So right now I just slapped that on. I have a few imperfections right here on the corner, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply some heat to the imperfections, and once I apply that heat to the imperfection, it's gonna pretty much put me in a position where it'll be okay. So as you can see so far, I have that one side and that one piece on right now. So that's my goal. My goal is to put the other one on now. So we're gonna see how it looks once I'm done with the other one. But as you can see, I started from the left corner and just kind of worked my way. You know, I had to play with it a little bit, you know, but overall, I'm really impressed with how it fit. You know, a lot of times when you buy pre-cut things from, you know, online. It generally doesn't fit and you have to do a little bit of modifying. I'm amazingly surprised that it's not too much modifying you have to do with this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other one on now. This is a big piece. So let's see how good this one fits. So we're going to first start on the corner and work our way around from the top. Kind of give an example to my subscribers on how you can use a squeegee. I'm just used to this. I do it with my hands. I wrap stuff all the time, so I'm just familiar with the wrapping process. So I'm just more comfortable using my hands. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just doing it for my subscribers who wanted to know how this looks, if it's worth the tinted tail lights. If you want to just spend like 10 bucks just to have your car looking cool, you may have a different color than me. You know, this might look better on yours. This would definitely be a great option for you on your car. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some heat to it. So I got a few bubbles, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and come over here with an X-Acto knife or a box cutter just to cut off the excess stuff over here. All right. I'm just gonna apply some heat to it just to kind of get the corners to where I want it. I feel like the corners can be, I'm having just kind of stretch those corners a little bit. Just apply a little bit of heat. Don't want to go too excessive with it. This film is really delicate. It's just to kind of get those corners right. So when you apply that heat, what it does is it stretches the vinyl to where you can pull it over the corners. That's all I'm doing. Just applying that heat so I can stretch the vinyl. That heat just helps you get those little bubbles out. All right, so now I'm going to take the X-Acto knife, this right here. I mean, really not much cutting I have to do. That. Just go ahead and just tuck that part in. I don't need to, I can open my trunk to even kind of tuck it in more. So I'm gonna apply some heat for the corner so the corners won't peel, you know, just over time. So I'm just gonna apply that heat for the corners. This is just sealing up the corners for me. So all that's doing is just helping me seal up those corners. I'm not, as you can see, you don't wanna go crazy with the heat. You just wanna just put enough heat to where it gets the job done. Because if you, even if you're wrapping vinyl, if you put too much heat, you're gonna warp your vinyl and you're gonna have to start over. So the fact that they gave me a little bit of extra vinyl on this piece, I understand, because they understand that some people may put it on and they may not do it right, and they got this extra piece and you don't wanna rip the vinyl. But as you can see, I took it off a couple of times. The vinyl is very durable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and secure this part. all I'm doing is making sure everything is where it needs to be. A little piece. Part of the light. I'm doing it, just getting that there. So, as you can see, guys, now I have tinted rear lights. Let me get this part up here a little bit more. So as you can see, guys, now I have tinted rear lights. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off so you guys can see, get a better look at it. So it came out excellent, guys. So just to let you guys know, if you're thinking about tinting your headlights, they do have different shades. They do have different colors of tint. So if you were considering tinting your headlights, this is the way to go. So let's see how it looks with the lights on. So as you can see, that's how it looks tinted. And then this is gonna be how it looks non-tinted. So that's non-tinted and that's tinted. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. As you can see, when it's tinted, it has a nice little look to it versus non-tinted. So that's gonna be tinted, and that's gonna be, so that's gonna be non-tinted, and that's gonna be tinted.